Well, hello, it's Dr. Allen, and I wanted to take a moment to mention to you that it's that time of year when you need to really be planning your marketing. You don't want to really wait to the first of the year to get started with marketing, and I know a lot of you do. Realize this, that you want to take the plunge now if you're not already doing marketing, because in January, when people make their New Year's resolutions, they're going to be looking for someone to work with. You need to be ready to go out of the blocks as soon as the 1st of January comes along. A lot of you don't realize that if you start in January and get yourself set up, it'll be February or March in most cases before you're even available to really take in new clients, new patients. That's not good, because the first quarter of the year is really the biggest year in healthcare. That's when everyone thinks, well, I want to go ahead and really take on new resolutions about my diet, my exercise, finding a chiropractor, making functional choices in terms of healthcare. So it's something you got to do now. And what I want to show you today is the importance of video in doing that. People don't realize this, that the most easiest way to get listed in the search engines is video. And you can ask any of the marketing people that you follow, and there's a very, very strong reason for that, which I'm going to show you right now. When you see this, you're going to understand that the competition in video to be in the search engines is much, much less than any other way. And in fact, Google wants you to be listed in the search engines for video. I'm going to show you that also. I'm going to show you how simple this is so that you'll understand it. Realize this, once again, of course, we teach all of our system clients exactly how to make the videos, how to make them search engine optimized, how to get the best bang for the buck, the fastest way to do it to get on page 1 Google right away. But what I want you to understand is, don't wait until January to think about a new marketing program. Get started with it now, because you're going to be ready then. You're going to see a big influx of patients and clients if you're ready now, rather than thinking about it after the first of the year. You know how that goes. Let's take a look at how to get video, why video, and then if you're ever interested in touching base, I'm happy to speak with you to do a one-on-one. You want to do it right away though, because we're really getting filled up for people that know that they need to do it now. So let's take a look, and then I'll come right back and just close out the session. I think the first question that we want to ask really is, who is Dr. Allen and why you should listen to him? And no, that's a great question. First of all, in the video arena, I am an SEO expert. If you take a look at the keywords that I branded myself for, which is Video Marketing Pearl, you'll see there's over 3 million results. In other words, 3 million and change people are trying to dominate Google for Video Marketing Pearl. And I personally own the first 90 slots. In other words, the first 9 pages of Google search for that keyword is all me. The second thing is, I am the only marketer, that's a chiropractor, only marketer in the healthcare business that is actually a faculty member for the Alex Mandossian business. In other words, I teach for Alex Mandossian things about marketing. There's only a handful of people that do that for Alex. He's the most successful internet marketer in the world, and I am one of his faculty teachers. In addition to that, I am the weekly panel member every Tuesday night. You can see me on Marketing Online Hangouts Live. I am one of the panel members discussing things that you need to do to market your business. Of course, I'm also the creator of the VIP app, which is used by Alex Mandossian. And lastly, my marketing experience is not only in the social media network or the internet marketing arena, but I've also marketed my own exercise device called the Health Fest, in the direct marketing arena, where we worked with some of the top buyers of marketing in the world. We've worked with the people that did Bowflex, Health Rider, and had a successful marketing campaign for a commercial that I myself wrote, produced, and starred in. So my experience in marketing is huge and much more diverse than anyone else. Now, we spoke about this before, but most people would have you believe that all your patients need to come from the internet, and that's not true. Internet now is nothing more than a glorified Yellow Pages. So 70% of your patients need to come from your existing patients, 20% need to come from the community, and 10% from the internet. The system is the only marketing program that gives you all the tools you need to be able to go after the ratio 70, 20, and 10. Now, the question you should be asking yourself is, why is internet presence important? I'm not talking about search engine optimization here, although I'll get to that in a minute. Internet presence, there's a difference between the two. And here's the reason why. If 70% of your patients come from your other patients, or at least should, and someone asks someone, I'm looking for a chiropractor or a metabolic typing advisor or a functional diagnostic nutritionist, do you know one? They're going to give your name, and then those people are going to go to Facebook, they're going to go to Google, they're going to go to Yahoo, Bing, and they're going to go to YouTube, and they're going to search all about you to find out if you're the person they want to work with. What they find, knowing your name, what they find when they do those searches will determine if they're willing to work with you and if they feel you're an expert in your field. So internet presence is just not being on page one Google. Internet presence is making sure you have a functional website, a killer Facebook page, a great YouTube channel, all the things that we give you with your system. And of course, why is SEO important? Because for those 10% of people that are searching for you, that are just looking for a chiropractor or a nutritionist or a metabolic typing advisor or a functional diagnostic nutritionist, they're going to go in there and they're going to put in a keyword like chiropractor San Diego or whatever that is. And so you want to make sure that you know how to brand yourself using keywords to wind up inside the search engines, and there's no better way to do it than video and YouTube. Now, most times when people will show you things on a Google results page, we're looking at a Google results page right now. If you're looking, the two highlighted areas that you see here with the red frames around them, those are paid advertisements. In other words, people are paying so that if someone clicks on any of those links that are in those red boxes, they will go to that person's website or whatever page they want them to go. Every time that someone clicks, Google gets paid for that. Now, Google's a $200 billion business, and people would lead you to believe that you could scam Google and you could win this war. But I'm going to tell you something. If it was just as easy as you could be on page one Google because you have a spot on Google Places or the Google Maps, and you're going to always come up first, is simply not the case. The people that get clicked on first are in the ads, and that's why Google keeps changing the algorithm to make sure that they win and you don't. So don't let anyone lead you to believe that all you need is a place in Google Maps and then you're going to be the top listing and they're only going to go to you. Now, let's look at how Google knows that. Google uses heat maps to be able to show you where the most action is. And you'll notice, if you compare this to the slide I showed you before, these are the clicks that happen on Google's pages that Google uses to determine who's doing most of the clicking and where they're clicking. Well, you'll notice most of the clicking is in the upper left-hand corner where the paid ads are. To the right of that is the other area that is paid ads, and you'll see most of the clicking is there also. Google tracks this all the time. So having a Google Maps location or Google Places is good, and you will get clicked on. But Google knows that the primary areas that people click are the ones that they get paid. So because of that, Google makes sure that Google wins this war. Google, therefore, as you probably know, is in the game of advertising. They sell advertising to these positions, and they know that people that pay them are going to get the most clicks. And if they stop getting the most clicks, they will change the algorithm so that they start getting the most clicks again. So Google search is really a pay-per-click advertising platform. Now, what about the other Google? The other Google is called YouTube. Now, this is a big difference because Google bought YouTube for a reason, and the reason they bought YouTube is because it's a totally different model in terms of how they make money. Google's YouTube makes money by selling advertisements that appear on YouTube's homepage and inside people's videos. They don't make their money on pay-per-click in YouTube. Now, they track how many people click on those campaigns that are on the home page, but when an ad appears in your video or millions and millions of videos, Google's selling the space to be there. So the more videos that people watch, the more advertising that Google can sell. So Google wants your videos and everybody's videos to come up in the search engines because they get paid every time someone watches a video, not like in the other Google business, which is pay per click. As a result, it's easier to get in the search engines with your video because Google wants your videos to be seen. In the pay per click business, it's much more difficult and there's much more competition, which I'm going to show you in a second, because Google wants people to click on the links that they're getting paid for. Very, very simple. Well, as you can see, video is obviously the way to go. The beauty of it is that not many people make video. They find it very, very difficult. And because of that, the competition's much lower. So you literally could dominate in your location with video. It's very, very easy to do. As I say, we teach all our system clients how to do it. The other thing is with the new Google Plus Hangouts Live, and the VIP app, which is part of our system, of course, although you could get the VIP app as a separate piece, you can now broadcast live events, lectures, demonstrations, you name it, right inside the VIP app and get on the desktop of all your patients and clients. So hugely powerful tools, both incorporate videos, and believe it or not, the way we have it designed is when you finish a live event in your VIP app, you automatically wind up with a YouTube video that we could search engine optimize for you. So the fear of making videos, the difficulty making videos is literally gone, and you could literally have dozens of video online search engine optimized for you and really brand you in your location in the search engines. This is Dr. Allen. I look forward to talking with you soon.